Morning out back home in North Carolina for mom's funeral. Ah, shit, man. I didn't know I was going to see that today. I'm sorry, David Turner. My thoughts go out to you and your family, and I hope it goes well today. It just fucking blows. Sorry about that. Life has a way of just kicking you in the balls, doesn't it? It sure does. Alzheimer's is a bitch. Is that what she had, David Turner? Fuck. That fucking blows, man. That's I don't. Here I am trying to say something. There's nothing I could say. It's just Alzheimer's blow. Losing your mom or your dad blows. The only advice I give people is I'm part of the club. When it happens, you just got to hold on tight. That's it. It just blows. And then, they try to be nice and they say stuff like, they're still watching over you. All right. But the fact is, my advice is simple. Just hold on tight. And as the days go by and, in some cases a year or two, it gets a lot better. It does get a lot better. I now smile when I think of my dad. But I remember at the time, I was just like, wow. When I found out my dad was going to die, I was brought back to being a little scared kid. And I was old by that point. I was 40, right? How old was I? I was around 40. And when I got the news that my dad was going to die, he was in a coma after a car accident for a few days. I had to race home from Boston. And the day the hospital called and said it's time, and we all ran up there, I remember it brought me back to literally being, I can't even tell you the age, like 8 years old, just like a scared 8-year-old. I was an adult. So David Turner, all the best to you and your family. And for real, the best advice I could give is just, hang in there and hold, I just got distracted because now I'm thinking about, now I just made it about me. Really? It's about David Turner. Just hold on tight, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Joe Rizzo, that description about how you felt when you knew your dad was going to die was the same as what I felt when I lost my mom. I felt like I was 5. Yeah, it's honestly, it surprised me. I loved my dad to death, but I thought I would be okay with it. And I was like, wow. Because my dad, I don't mean to laugh, but my dad was dying since I was like 18 years old. And he made it to, I think I was 40. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I was about 40. So from 18 to 40, I was already preparing for my dad's death. He had so much shit wrong with him. He had so many body parts taken out of him. I remember my graduation at Geneseo. I'm all happy I'm graduating. My mom and my dad and my sister came up from Long Island all the way to Geneseo. Great day. I graduate, and now it's time to meet your family after the graduation. And there's my mom and my sister with a deep concern on their face. And during the graduation, I was the lucky guy that had one of my family members taken out on a stretcher. And it turned out he had something with his intestines. They had to remove like a foot or two of his intestines or intestine. He was a mess. Then he had to stay in some weird hospital in the middle of nowhere for a few days to heal. Then he had horrendous heart issues, quadruple bypass surgery, pig valve. And he survived all that and dies in a car accident. My God. So I was preparing since I was 18. It brought me to my knees. But I don't have those feelings anymore, thank God. I'm pretty happy when I think about it now. Same here, excuse me. Grandma, my BFF, not doing well, and I have returned to being a kid and being scared. Yeah, man. Sucks. There's nothing you can say. There's really nothing you can say. That whole it gets better thing is bullshit coming from someone who lost both parents in a 10-year time span. Jake, fair enough, brother. I'm not going to question that crap. Oh, I mean, look. My dad never met my wife. My dad never met my kids. So sure, there are times where it still really, really sucks. But for me, it got better. I'm not going to question if if it should get better for you. I can't question that. I could only just talk about my experience. And the one thing is, my dad, he loved the fact that I had a hugely successful radio show. But what he really wanted for me was happiness. And it sucks that he didn't get to see that, because I literally met my wife a month after my dad died. And there are people very close to me that are convinced that spiritually, my dad like set me up with my now wife. It's a good thought, I guess. I don't know what I believe, but there are times I talk about my dad, and my wife will like reference stuff and say things like, "Oh, that's something your dad would say." So I know I did a very, very good job honoring him and keeping his legacy alive.